There is an interesting phenomenon with this, which is about 70% of the people don't trust the media anymore, but they are still under influence in some sort of. Why? Because no one can know about everything. Even us as a journalist, we don't know about everything. So the people who don't trust the media, they still tend to trust a little bit and trust a little bit more about the subject they don't know about, forgetting that they don't trust them. That's interesting. But anyway, journalism is dead, totally dead. And anyone who doesn't realize it is outside of the game. You know, good journalist used to be when a journalist makes sure, when he writes his paper, make sure that his own opinion is nowhere to be found in his paper. He makes sure that he keeps as neutral as possible. He tries to prevent himself from giving his opinion. That's dead. Now, journalism is only militant, is only activist. There are two types of journalists, or at least there are two sides of journalism today. You have the people who believe they have a mission. They are out to save the world. Save the world from what? From far right, from Islamologue, from the white supremacists, you name it. From the fascists and everything.
From Republicans?
From Republican, of course, from conservative. They are here to save the world from the worst that can happen. That one category. And the other category is the pure activist who wants to push an agenda, propagandist. And that makes the whole profession of journalism. There is nothing else anymore.
Is this Europe exclusively?
Well, it's in Europe. I've seen it in Israel. I've seen it in the United States with a small difference, which is you have Fox News on the right, which has been quoted by an Harvard University study, saying that they are the most neutral of all the media. They are 52% neutral when it comes down to covering Trump. And you have read many studies that shows that 92% of the cover of Trump is negative on all the other media, but Fox News, which is interesting. And you have the radio talk shows, and you have a few less liberal media, newspaper, and website who are trying to be a bit more neutral. They are not neutral, but they are less dishonest.
What does this mean for a journalist like yourself? Does this then put you onto a partisan side to counterbalance?
Well, I have two hats. One of my hats is to report the information that the main media won't report, won't cover, which is strictly factual. So there is my opinion cannot be seen in it because I make sure I don't give my opinion. And my other hat is to analyze the news, and that way I give my own opinion, but I don't try to pretend my opinion is the information, is neutral information. I give my opinion. I give my comment to readers who wants to hear another side of the story, who want to have a new look at something that happened because they were told either half of the truth or part of the truth, or it's rewritten in a way they cannot understand it. So one part of my job is to cover the whole story and comment it the most honestly possible. And actually, it's very easy to be honest. You know, it's like a lie. A liar has to have an amazing memory. And there is nothing easier than telling the truth because it comes naturally out of your mind. So it's easier to cover the way things happen, the way they are.